Got a new jacket. Should have worn a neck gaiter. It's about 39 degrees. I picked up a Klim Carlsbad jacket for a really good price. So I'm testing it out. I got a long sleeve t-shirt on underneath. Got a regular t-shirt and a long sleeve t-shirt on top of that. The jacket, no liner or anything. Biggest issue is my gloves. I didn't wear my winter gloves, so. And I didn't wear a neck gaiter. I'm a little bit chilly. Alright, I was going to go up to the pond today. I almost forgot. Let's do that. Jacket's holding up well. Again, my neck is cold and my hands are cold because I didn't wear a gaiter or my winter gloves. I got my ventilated gloves like a moron. So this is really a shitty test. But I will say that without a liner, that my chest and my torso is not cold, so that's good. So the wind blocking properties of the jacket are working very well. Pretty excited to get this jacket. I was concerned with the color, but it looks pretty great. I'll tell you what. The color was advertised as tan, but they don't make a tan, so I pretty much knew this was going to be the sage color. And it is, and it actually looks, it's not too green. Still kind of a tan, I would say, actually. It almost matches the bike perfectly. I'm really surprised there's no hunters out around these fields. I keep having this reoccurring dream of getting a really nice over and under shotgun. I don't know. I think it dates back to about a month ago when I went to the barn store and they had a nice. I think it was a Stoger. Those are the inexpensive Turkish brands, I think, right? But it was on consignment, so it was like a really good price. I think it was like $300 or something. And I was like, I don't really need another shotgun. It's the one shotgun I don't have is an over and under. I have a side by side and I have an automatic and I have a pile of pump shotguns. But one shotgun I don't have is an over and under. You know, for bird hunting or small game. Not that I really do much of that anymore. But if I did, it's one shotgun I don't have. So the one thing I liked about it when I picked it up is it was very light. I like light shotguns for upland. Who doesn't? So yeah, but so then I came back. When I came back like a couple weeks later, it was gone. And I was like, kind of felt like I should have bought it, you know. Here? Sitting in this truck. There it is. There's the pond. Okay. So yeah, but I'm laying in bed and I'm talking to my wife about the dream. I know she really likes the upland thing. I used to do it a lot. Connecticut. I had a really good friend who I would go with. I think she wants to buy me a nice shotgun. And I said, well, if I'm going to get another shotgun, I'm going to get like either some Italian, not overpriced Italian shotgun, or just a Browning. Probably a Browning, but like an older one, you know. I know my friend in Connecticut collects them, but he gets them like, he knows a lot of people, a lot of old-time hunters, and he gets them like for next to nothing from, you know, secondhand. I'm sure he has at least one he's willing to part with, but he's in Connecticut, and he pretty much would have to go through hell to try to sell that thing, so that's out of the picture. So I don't know, I'll just keep an eye out, maybe go to the trading post there in Maine. Kittery? Like Kittery Trading Post? Because I know they have a lot of consignments. That's where I get all my good deals on guns. Hell, I got a Spanish side-by-side, which is a fantastic shotgun. I've taken a lot of birds with that. I paid $150 for that thing. Look at that beautiful field. All the leaves. Yep, it's officially the cold weather season. But yeah, my Spanish side-by-side's a company called Kasner, and they're really nice. I mean, it's got an etched receiver. It's heavy though. It's pretty old. I mean, I would guess mid-60s, maybe early 70s. It's a blind turn here. Guy's got a pond with like a pool slide going into it. It's kind of funny. Why not, right? Turkeys, Return of the Turkeys. Gosh, it's already the end of October. It's madness. It's Friday. I think it's October 25th. I'm not sure. Yeah, this jacket blocks the wind real good. But yeah, this wind is not an issue with this jacket, that's for sure. Very nice. Democracy. Man, lack of education is really, it's really showing itself. That's what happens when the government runs your education system. You have to take note, like when you hear the pundits say, a threat to our democracy. They mean that literally, their democracy. Not your, there is no democracy. Well, there is now. In ancient Greece, democracy was considered a form of hegemony. The founders, I've said this before, again, I don't remember everything I published, so I put out a lot of videos. But the founders believed that a democracy would not work because people are too easily swayed by propaganda. That was back then. Now look at what we have. So when you hear like the mainstream media say, a threat to our democracy, these people know, they know that the United States was not intended to be a democracy, but they, the powers that be, want it to be a democracy. So they can rule by popular opinion. And the way they affect popular opinion is through propaganda. And they own pretty much all of the media, and they own and control the education system. So it's pretty easy to get out their propaganda, isn't it? So yeah, my suggestion as an American, not just a person who lives in a country called the United States, my suggestion is to continue to be a threat to their democracy, because we don't want a democracy. We want a constitutional republic as it was written. We want our rights enshrined and written in stone. There's my KLR friend. Well, this jacket's a winner. This weather, I think I've said this the other day, it makes me want to just go home, drink coffee, and eat donuts. But I know I need to do the opposite of that. Yeah, I did say this yesterday, didn't I? Stop repeating yourself. I had a friend who, his grandparents, they were, grandmother was named like Juanita. His grandfather used to go, Juanita, stop repeating yourself. Oh, those mules? Those people had donkeys or mules. Which ones are the short ones? I forget. I think those were donkeys. Hands are freezing. Look at all those vents. I'm an idiot. Love these gloves though. Wish I could wear them all year round. If I had heated grips, I might be able to. How much does that kill your battery though? Heated grips. No, let's enjoy this view. See, most of the leaves have fallen on those mountains. I can get some crazy speed down that hill, but I'm not gonna. Doesn't prove anything going fast down a hill, right? I think that's the hill I went 67 up the other day. So I got my climb pants, my climb jacket. The only thing I'm missing is my climb backpack. To show my real fanboyism. I got Rivet gloves and I got Scorpion XO helmet. I'd like to avoid not having all climb gear as much as I love them. As much as I love that company. As much as I love their products, I should say. I don't really... Well, hell, I'll be a spokesperson if they send me free stuff, but I think I blew that with all the politics, right? It become undesirable. As far as... oh, look at that. Is that Mount Washington way back there with the snow cap? Of course, you're not going to be able to see it on this camera. That's got to be Mount Washington. A lot of traffic through here today. Yeah, I got to adjust this shift lever, or clutch lever. A lot of play in it. Is that too much play? Yeah, this jacket feels really nice. Oh, shit. Thought I saw a Harris sign on the side of the road here, which is like odd because this is all farmland. No one really comes through here. And I'm like, my heart skipped a little bit. I'm like, no. Turns out it was a empty box of Bud Light, and I was relieved. I'd rather have that Oh, that's something, because you know how much I hate littering. Littering makes me real mad. But I was relieved that that was not a Harricide. Oh, the state I'm in. New Hampshire. Uh-huh. Let's hope we can keep New Hampshire. I'm more worried about New Hampshire than federal. We've accomplished so many great things under Sununu. Terrified we're going to see that all erased if the balance of power shifts. I'm always delighted to see, like New Hampshire joining states like Idaho and South Carolina. And, doing good things for our Constitution and our rights. It always makes me somewhat proud. The same way I feel embarrassed when I see so much support for cackles. What was I reading last night? That New Hampshire is one of the first states to implement constitutional carry. A lot of states followed lead. A lot of states followed our lead, with constitutional carry. Oh, that was the one. So the other thing I read last night, and I'm not a huge fan of PragerU. They do a lot of good stuff, okay, but it's a little bit too Zionist for my taste. I'm not one of those people that, like a true conservative, I'm not one of those people who wants to patronize Israel and all that. I don't get that, really. I've heard people's arguments on, the Zionist thing. I don't support that. Let's focus on this country. This country is in such bad shape. But, so that's kind of why I'm not a huge fan of PragerU, but I do agree with some of their initiatives, like the window into education, the transparency, as far as parents being able to see the curriculum and what the students are doing. I don't know how they go about doing it, but I like the idea. I don't know if they're filming everything or. So PragerU is spearheaded this effort. New Hampshire is one of the states that is implemented it, and Idaho just joined. So New Hampshire does a lot of firsts. They're first in a lot of really good conservative things. So, again, I don't know why these people move here. Well, I do, because they want the cheap land, and what was once cheap. The rich people from the cities, they just come in and buy up all the land and build houses in the mountains. And then vote in a way that makes New Hampshire not good anymore. Vote in a way that makes New Hampshire like the shitty metropolitan area that they left. I've said it over and over and over again. I mean, it gets old, right? And it gets old for me, too. I'm sick of saying it. I'm sick of thinking it. I'm sick of feeling it. But this is what I have to deal with. This is one of the things that I have to get off my chest, so. So, jacket, A++++. As is to be expected.